Let's now get some real education. Netsuke are Japanese miniature sculptures invented in the 17th century. Japanese traditional garments called kasore or kimono had no pockets, so instead people placed objects to carry in containers hung by cords from the robe sashes. Whatever the form of the container, the fastener that secured the cord at the top of the sash was a carved button-like toggle called a Netsuke. Netsuke production was most popular during the Edo period in Japan around 1615 to 1868.
Yeah, and these are really we're being very multicultural today, Katie.
Asian,
Yes, I mean, take a look at some of these beautiful Netsuke. That's a Netsuke right there. And as Katie pointed out, that men and women in traditional Japan during the Edo period, they wore kimonos, they wore satin or silk robes, for lack of a better word. And to cinch those robes, you would take something and tie it. But you had no pockets. You had no way for the Japanese men and women to accessorize or carry things with them. So what you would have instead you'd have a little bit of string that would be tied and it would be adjusted with a toggle. And the Netsuke became the toggle. They were used as ornamental and decorative ways of garnishing the way that you cinched your kimono with an obi. And if you look at how exquisite these things are, oftentimes they were carved in jade. Or I should say ivory, mostly, ivory primarily. You think about how delicate these are very small. If you're going to use this as a decorative ornament on a sash or a string for an obi, this is what you're going to get. And you take a look here at that, how careful this is done. On a small level, you've got a geisha there, right? And ivory's the perfect medium for her with the white pancake makeup on her face. That fish is remarkable, and you've got a little Japanese fisherman got caught on the back there, right? This is the Japanese version, perhaps, of the story of Jonah. The next one, lovely, right? Skull with a serpent on top of it. These things are highly collectible, and every now and then the Japanese let some of the most expensive and valuable Netsuke from the Edo period out to tour the country, to tour the world in museum exhibits. If you get a chance to go. You can see how good they got at being able to tint them too. When you think about the elaborateness of some of these, how much color has been worked into them, how much tint has been worked into them. Here you have these really beautiful ivory works of art, and the incredible breadth with which they make them. I would warn you about one thing. If you type in Netsuke online and look for this, there is a huge tradition of highly erotic Netsuke, right? So you could, I mentioned the geisha there, that was not by accident. You can find all sorts of erotica of Netsuke, ivory carved penises and whatnots and thises and that. So be careful how you filter that. But to give you a sense of a little multiculturalism here at the Dr. Duke Show, expanding our knowledge base.